Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to 12 Days of Christmas. It is hosted by Kathy Feigl, and for today's layout, I'm going to scrap these three photos of Charlie. They were from when we went to a party like a couple days before Christmas. And I'm going to be using mostly Vicki Boutin, Evergreen and Holly, and some dyes. I am going to use some dyes. It's going to be a really quick layout. It don't have a whole lot to it. That is a diamond press die, Christmas foliage. And then that one is Q Tools. And I'm going to use that smallest little gal there. Well, it can be a guy or a gal, depending on which hat you put on it. I have stickers, and I'm going to forget to use those ones. I wanted to put them on there, the stars, but somewhere along the way, right after I got started, I decided to put some hearts on there with stenciling and didn't put the stars on there after all. I am making a banner out of the branding strips, and that one there, I'm going to keep looking at it and really pretty quickly decide that it's too long. I want it shorter, so I will be cutting it shorter. And that one I cut shorter to start with. I am going to cover up the holes though, so it won't be as noticeable that it is branding strips. Well, I'm not sure technically if they are called that, if they're in a paper pad or not. I put foam tape underneath the middle one. It was the only one that was portrait style, and the other two are looking in towards the one in the middle, so that worked out pretty good. And the photos, as I said, are of Charlie, and we were at a party right before Christmas, and she found that doll. I do not know where she found it. It was about as big as she was. But she took care of that baby all through the party. And when she went to eat, she didn't want to give it up. And they said, oh, it's all right. It's been through a lot worse. So she ate and had the baby with her. And I was worried when we got ready to go, she'd be wanting to take it with her. And she was fine. She gave it a kiss and a hug bye and laid it on the couch and was just fine leaving it there. So I guess she was babysitting. I'm pretty sure the stencil that I used is Vicki Boutin also. And uh, I am gonna, well, I cut out one of the envelopes and I cut a line there where I can tuck this little baby doll in there. But first I got to put it together. I went ahead and put the little eyes on there because they're so tiny. Some of those in the die set are pretty big, but this one they were pretty tiny, so I wanted to just go ahead and stick them on there. I cut the top of the head twice so that I could have hair behind. Well, I don't guess it's a hat, it's a headband. And when I got ready to put it on, I put glue on the hair part, and then I thought, well, I would like to have some sprigs coming out, strands of hair coming out from underneath the hat on her forehead. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making three little strands of hair coming out of there. And the first time I tried making this, I kind of guessed, where to put the hair and how much. Well, I came up short. So then I thought, well, if I do the headband and make the top of the head a lot bigger than I did the first time around, I can just cut it off with the headband. And so that worked a whole lot better. In case y'all have this die set, that does work a lot better. I, let's see, oh, it has a little t-shirt looking top and a little bottom. And I kind of, well, I don't know if I didn't put them close enough together or went too high with the shirt or what. So I added a little strip like for a waistband on it and cover up the little bare spot. But I just tucked her in where, well, her heels is about the only thing tucked in and her bottom. I, oh, here I am adding something. Oh, I think that was the white band there. I noticed that it was a space. I'm putting the envelope down, but I didn't cover up the hole because I'm going to cover up the hole with those gifts there. And I did add foam tape behind the gifts. And I put it over to the left because I wanted to snuggle my title in beside it. And I wanted a couple extra words to go with it. And the best ones I could find on the sticker sheets were a puffy one, and it says Holiday Best Snuggle. I'm just going to tuck some greenery and one of the poinsettias into the envelope with the little baby doll, and um, that's all I'm going to do with that. It does have green on the background, so it might not show up as good to y'all, but in person it does really well. I didn't even think about that till I got ready to add the greenery in there. I knew I was going to add it, but I didn't think about it till then, or I might have picked a different envelope, but I was getting this one to go with the pink colors because this is pretty close, as far as the paper pad goes, to go with the pink colors that's in the photo. Because there is a little bit of pink, but it's mostly that pretty red. I mean, it's kind of like a brick red that's in the collection instead of a bright red. But while I'm doing that, I want to mention that down there below, you'll find the links to everybody that's doing the 12 days of Christmas. Some of the days I will be doing the wood grain and the 12 days of Christmas, but today is just the 12 days of Christmas because the wood grain one is only on Friday, Sunday, and Tuesdays. Let's see, where am I at? I didn't get very many added. I would have thought I got more, but no, I didn't get very many. See that, the two triangles? I lined them up with that envelope so that it'd have the same uh, curved point instead of being really pointed. Not even thinking about covering it up. But yeah, I'm going to cover it up. I could have just left it the way it was instead of making sure it matched the envelope. But it's all right. It worked out in the end. You just can't see the curve on the point. That's all. I did use the plaid paper to cut out my poinsettias so they wouldn't just be ordinary poinsettias. I wanted them to match her headband. Isn't that awful? Yeah, I could make it match her headband. Of course, I had to make her clothes match her headband. But yeah, I even made the poinsettias match her headband. And that poinsettia die is from the Christmas Foliage by Diamond Press. And oh, I am putting the bow on there, and I did put foam tape on the ends of the bow part so they would stand up just a little bit. And of course, I put foam tape underneath the poinsettia. But all the greenery, I'm just sticking it in there. Well, no, I take that back. I think there is some of the holly leaves are going in there, and I think they have foam tape already. I'm looking though. Yeah, foam tape's on there. I had to double check. I didn't want to lie. Um, I think I'm about done with it. I am putting a little sprig right there, and I think then I will put some white sprinkles on here. Yeah, that's it. I am really wasn't this a fast layout? I thought it was pretty fast. I did enjoy making it though, even though it did go fast. I'm trying to make sure I don't get any on the little girl. Usually I don't care any of the embellishments. I don't mind putting sprinkles on them, but I didn't really want any on her face. But I am using Dilution's white linen to put it on there with. And that's it. That's my layout. And uh, make sure, don't forget to check out down there below and see what everybody else has created. I am sure you will find lots of inspiration. And there it is completed. Well, there it went completed. And there's that little doll figurine. Like I said, that's the smallest one. I said figurine. It is not. It's more like a paper doll. But yeah, that one's the smallest one. I thought it'd go pretty good with the envelope. And there is the bow, and it looks more dimensional than it is because it is just a piece of paper, but it does have foam tape behind it. And I did use that punch that was over to the right. I don't know if you were able to see it or not, but it is a stamen one, and I used it on the center of the flowers. But if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you if you like the video, and hit a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you very, very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I know there's plenty out there to watch, and I appreciate you taking this time out of your day to watch mine. But have fun on the hop and have a happy scrappy week. Bye.